I help people buy and sell land. Today, I want to focus on the buying land aspect. I find myself in conversations with people all the time, and they're like, I want some land. I said, that's awesome. I can help you. And my first questions are, what do you want and how do you want to use it? And that's really important because I want to know what your dream is. I want to know what the vision is. I want to know how you want to use it. When you're very clear on what you want and how you want to use it, then that really starts bringing everything into perspective. Also, what are your non negotiables? Are you okay with a septic system, but public water is a must have? Are you okay with being further out, or do you need to be within 5 minutes of the interstate? What about how far are you willing to drive to work every day? Is it an hour, or do you need to be within 30 minutes? What about schools? Are you sending your kids to public school, or are you going to homeschool? So are those important to you? Whenever you're looking at farming land, what do you want? Do you want cattle? Do you want produce? Do you want to be an organic gardener and organic certifications to where you can sell it commercially? Well, then you're probably going to want public water to be able to wash that produce. So a cistern isn't going to work for you. So that would be a non negotiable. And you want to hunt your own land? Well, right now I'm in Dry Ridge on this beautiful 100 acres and it's gorgeous. And I could see homes and I can see gardens and I can see cattle, but there's no woods. So it wouldn't work for us because my husband wants to be able to go out and hunt his own land. Yeah, I could plant some trees, but then that's 40 years from now. So having a set amount of woodlands is a non-negotiable for us. Having some flat land to be able to build on is a non-negotiable because we don't want to move dirt. We want to be able to have houses on the property. So we need to be able to find acreage that's able to support that. We want to have a cattle operation. How big do I want my cattle operation? By knowing how big I want my herd is going to help me determine how many acres I need and how far do I need to be from work and from church and from the places that I go all of the time. Is to pull out a piece of paper, a pen to paper, and brain dump. Don't hold yourself to any kind of different kind of order. I gave you permission to write all over it. Then once you get everything on paper, you can start crossing out things. You're like, well, this doesn't really matter to me, or circle them saying, this is a non-negotiable. Then you can have another sheet of paper that you can transfer all of those over to make your neat, concise list. Just really be clear on what you want. Make sure you include location, how you're going to use the land. How long do you want the land? Is it just for the next 5 to 10 years to hunt on? Or are you looking at a legacy farm, something that you can give to your children as their inheritance? What are all these things? And then also, what's your current financial situation? Be really clear on where that is. You don't have to have everything to be able to fund the dream yet. But once you know what the dream is, you know what your current financial situation is, then we can work together in taking those steps to get you there, to connect to the dream, to connect to the vision, and to pull the other people into the conversation that's going to help you get there, whether it's lenders or county planning and zoning, and all of these other people that make the real estate transaction work. Maybe it's a little bit further down the road because you need to do some credit repair. Well, who do you need to talk to for credit repair? So be clear on the vision, put it on paper, and then call me. Jenny Price, Backroads Properties, your local land specialist in the state of Kentucky, out of Keller Williams Realty Services.